Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Brent and I'm here with Matthew. RJ's not currently here right now. He's actually at our shop, but I drove about 30 minutes because Matthew actually reached out to us because you want to talk a little bit about what you have here?
This is my brother Stan Konopka's Viper. He bought it new in '94. 2015 he passed away and he left it to me. And it was in Key Largo, Florida for a long time, a little over 17 years, so the clear coat's all peeling. But it's
a beautiful car.
Yeah.
How long's it been sitting in your driveway for? The last few years?
December of 2019, I had a massive heart attack and my heart stopped 11 times and I wasn't able to do anything with it.
Sorry to hear that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, you mentioned you were working on it at the time, right? You were trying to bring it back to life and get it back on the road.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff were you doing to it before?
I started doing a tune-up on it and replacing some wheel bearings, and I gotta get some new tires, but I bought some seats for it.
So it's really not that far from being roadworthy. It just needs a good detail. It needs a couple things replaced, and I think you mentioned it actually does run, correct?
Yeah.
So what our plan is, we're actually gonna, hopefully he's gonna replace the battery and then bring it to our shop where we can work on it for a day or two and have all of our stuff and then get this thing back on the road to recovery. And
I do have a spot cleaned out in the barn now for it.
Yeah, so what are your plans with it? As soon as we're done and you get it back here, what are you going to do with it?
It's going in the shop, and maybe I'll get the new seat cushions put in and waterproof the top because it was leaking.
Yeah, and when I got here I noticed the back window isn't even in and there's some leaves on the inside.
The window, I don't think, my brother didn't have, there's snaps that snap it into place, and I think he left them out and went a little too fast and it blew out the back. This car's been driven, I had it up to 155 and then I backed off because that was a little scary.
I would imagine. I don't know if I've ever gone much over 100 miles an hour, so 155 is definitely what these cars are made for, but yeah, we really appreciate you reaching out and we're really excited to see what we can do with it. So
me too.
Without any further ado, thank you so much for reaching out. And
thank you.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
And now a word from our sponsors.
We want to take a second to say thank you to this video sponsor, Vessi. Now, if you haven't heard of Vessi, they are a 100% waterproof shoe company that makes shoes that will keep your feet dry in the fall and the winter. Vessis are made from Dymatex, which is a dual climate knit material that keeps your feet cool in the summer and warm in the winter. And they're actually really stylish and snug on your foot. Vessis are sustainably made and vegan, which means there's no material waste, no water waste, and no animal byproducts in the production of these shoes.
Now this is a sponsorship that I've personally been really looking forward to because if you guys have paid attention in our last probably like 30 plus videos, I already bought 2 pairs of Vessis myself, and I'm really happy because Vessi actually was nice enough to send me a new pair because I desperately needed them. Now what I can tell you guys is that I've worn these in the snow, I've worn them to the gym, and I'm not even lying when I say my feet are always warm and they're always dry. And something that kind of developed between RJ and I, just as a joke from him, when I first got my first pair and I told him how they were waterproof, he loved to do one specific thing to me all the time just to really test them, and I'll just let him go ahead and do it. He would take the pressure washer and spray it over my feet. And the nice thing about being a detailer, you take them off, my feet are completely dry. I can't really show it on camera that well. I guess you get to see my feet, but they're still dry. So thank you so much to Vessi for sponsoring this video, and if you guys want to go get yourselves a pair of them, go click the link in our description and use our code to get $25 off of your order. And RJ wanted to show you one last thing before we go.
One of the cool things about the Vessis though is because they are waterproof, you can go ahead and spray a little cleaner or degreaser on them, use your pressure washer. And make cleaning them a breeze while they're on your feet. And then go out and hang out with your friends and not have Dirty shoes.
So again, just check out the link in our description and use code DETAILING to get $25 off a pair of Vessies. And let's get back to the detail. The first order of business was getting it to the shop, and we started with the engine bay. And then after the engine bay, we wanted to do a detail on the headlights just so they could be clear again. But I want to ask the question of the video, so leave your answers in the comments below. You guys know that Matthew owns the car that his brother once owned, and it's like a family keepsake to him, and it's very sentimental. So if you guys were in his position and you were fixing this car back up, what specific things would you do to it? Would you do the entire thing from top to bottom, or would you keep it in the condition that it's already in just to kind of remember your brother in the way that he gave you the car? So leave your answers in the comments below. I'm curious what you guys think he should do. And we also have a really exciting announcement for you guys. We finally created a Discord where you guys can interact with us every single day. You guys could ask RJ detailing related questions. You could ask me social media or YouTube questions. Or if you make videos, I can give you feedback on your videos or your thumbnails. I would actually love to help someone else grow their pages, so it would be really cool to help you guys out. Or you can even game with me. And if you want to join that, all you have to do is go click the link in the description below. And if you don't have an account, all you have to do is make one. It's free. And we're looking forward to talking to you guys. And finally, we have the owner's reaction at the end of the video, and I have to tell you guys, it's the best reaction we've ever gotten to a car on our entire channel. I don't want to give away too much, but a few of them actually cried, and it was really sentimental. So make sure you guys watch all the way till the end so you guys don't miss that. So when talking, Matthew said he was going to take these off and paint them black, and we decided to go ahead and do it for him. So we bought some spray paint and we did it for him, and you'll see that in the final result.
All right, so as you guys can see, the hood still has the majority of its clear coat, almost all of it, but unfortunately the doors along the whole entire back end of the car, it's missing clear coat. It peeled away from being completely destroyed by the sun from sitting so long. This was a Florida car at one point, so I believe the salt in the air as well as the sun took its toll, and although it doesn't make sense to be polishing a car that's going to need to get repainted, we're still going to do all the areas that are still clear coated. That way there's at least, we did as much as we could to get the best reaction when Matt finally sees it again.
And for the whole interior, we pretty much just cleaned it with an all-purpose cleaner, a steamer, soft bristle brushes, and microfiber towels. And I said this in many videos, and I'm going to say it again. If you guys are professional detailers and you don't have a steamer, I would highly recommend getting one. It makes your job so much easier, and it's really worth having. And here's another cool thing that we've never got to do before, so it was a new experience for both of us. The owner, Matthew, brought us new seat cushions and said if we could replace the ones that were on the seats already, that we could go ahead and do it. So we gave it our best shot, and we were actually able to do it, and it made the outcome so much better. So it only took us probably 10 minutes to do both seats, and it was so worth doing. And the last thing we did was spray on a ceramic sealant just to give the car a little bit of protection and a nice shine. And we also sealed the headlights, that way they wouldn't become foggy again after only a few weeks. And this car was good to go.
All right, guys, so this is Matt, who is the owner of the Viper, and his lovely family, his wife and his 2 daughters. And you are the daughter that is going to be given this car, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then also, I think you guys already have the backstory, but this was your brother's car. It means a lot to you. It was, left outside for, about 2 years?
Yeah.
Roughly about 2 years.
Been a little longer.
Gotcha. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and walk around the bend and check her out.
Oh my God.
Doesn't even look like the same car. Oh. Oh my gosh. Got the windows clean on the doors.
Yeah, the plexiglass is actually in pretty good shape aside from the little crack right there. But yeah, we actually did polish all the areas that even didn't have clear coat, so there's a little bit of luster. We actually took these out and painted them.
Oh my God!
And put those.
They
back
were all
right.
rusty looking.
Yeah. So.
The headlights are clean and everything.
Yeah, we went ahead and polished those up too.
Remember they were rusted.
And then we actually were able to get the original bolsters and cushions out and put the new ones on. So,
Did you really?
Yeah, check it out.
So, why don't you go ahead and where is it? There we go.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
Yeah, we didn't bolt them down because there's a couple clips that probably still have to be popped in there, but
Oh my gosh.
but we thought the after would be.
This is beautiful. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
You're welcome. We hope that we made your brother proud. So.
It's never looked this good since I had it.
Oh man. Well, like I told you at the beginning, it's sometimes in detailing you don't actually get to feel like you made any real change in the world. So the fact that to see your guys' emotions like this and
beautiful.
Especially a car that you care so much about, that means so much, it really makes us feel good about what we do. So
Thank you so much.
well, thank you guys. This is a beautiful car and a beautiful moment for both you guys and us. So it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Welcome. And without further ado, thank you all for watching. Thank you to Vessi for sponsoring this video. If you liked the video, hit the like button, and if you want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe. And until next time.